Hello and welcome back to Mega React. So today we're going to be watching Babylon 5 Season 1 Episode 12. Last episode, Garibaldi was really being kind of thrown under the bus. He was being blamed for a number of things, you know, being incompetent to being a saboteur. I mean, he was really taking some hits last episode, and what did he do? He ran to the bottle, because that's what he does. Because he is a flawed human like the rest of us. But by the end of the episode, it was determined he was not guilty of sabotage. He was not incompetent. He is a good man with some issues he still needs to work out. And I think we can all relate to that, and we can all relate to Garibaldi. He's a good man. He's a good man. He's a human man, and we love him for it. So not really much else to say about last episode. So let's just hop right into episode 12. But before we do, please come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it.
Babylon 5, this is the captain of the Talquith. What is the delay?
Talquith, there's a priority shipment ahead of you. However, you'll be able to dock in 25 minutes.
Hey! Move that arm over to the right! Over to the right!
What a shit show.
Vientos, make it quick!
This is CNC. Can you get that Narn transport in here any quicker?
Where the hell am I gonna get the crew? We're already up to our butts out here.
I understand, but you know how the Narns can be.
That's a huge docking bay.
Collision warning.
Whoa.
It's going to collide with a Narn ship.
Got a ship coming in and a ship going out.
I'm switching you to beacon data. Stand by. Do not attempt to alter your course.
She said don't attempt to alter your course.
Phase 6 damage report.
Hydraulic and fuel lines in the loading area are ruptured!
Seal off the entire section. Swift team is on its way.
You never think about the logistics of a space station. A lot of ships coming in and out. A lot of cargo, a lot of people, a lot of work.
Creating a place where humans and aliens could work out their
Man.
differences peacefully.
She said don't alter your course, damn it.
Home away from home.
Who do we have trapped in there?
All I know is it's two members of Team 21.
21? Is his son? Is his son part of 21?
Okay, they're coming. Thanks a lot.
Someone he knows? He seemed really worried.
He's dead.
My rifle! My brother!
His brother.
Let's keep moving.
I knew it was gonna be family.
On the ball.
Prayer for the dead? He looks like an evil Sith. Are we watching Star Wars?
Light of the grain, the light, and the sky. Enter.
I'm sorry to disturb you at this time.
She is surprisingly
I bring
attractive
unhappy news.
for a Narn.
There's been an accident on one of our cargo ships. I'm afraid the Jaguan Eth was destroyed in the accident.
No.
Holy relic?
No.
Don't try to blame my people for this.
This a workers' right
The accident was
workers'
caused
right episode?
by equipment failure. Looks like the contractors installed substandard chips throughout the entire system. That would explain how they managed such a low bid on the installation. We're checking it all now.
This is such government, isn't it?
And I've done everything I can to make the Senate understand we need an increase in the station's budget. I just hope they listen.
You mean before someone else gets killed?
Just make people wait longer. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
It's about the new budget.
Ugh.
On our way.
Yeah, you're not getting a budget increase.
I heard about the mishap involving your transport.
Does he have one? Whatever it is?
If there is anything I can do to be of assistance, you will let me know, yes?
No.
According to import records, there is one being on the station who has the phone.
Well, who is it?
Ambassador Malari.
What?
I knew it. That bastard.
We need a 10-hour turnaround after we work
a double shift? Yeah!
You're lucky if you get 4.
Yeah! You're lucky if you get any. Yeah.
We're breaking safety rules every minute of the day because of overscheduling.
Yeah! Right! I say strike!
Arr, arr, arr. You're not allowed.
Stop it! Now, first of all, I don't want to hear the word strike anymore. Now, let's remember, let's try to keep a cool head during management negotiations.
Dude, I'm not the man.
Getting out of my way would be a start.
I guess he's kind of the man.
All right, Eduardo. Let him through.
He's head of security.
The hell with your talk. You got people dying out here, Mr. Security Man. Yeah! And Sinclair wants us to talk. What do you think we are, fools?
So this is a complicated issue, right? Part of me says if you work for the government, you shouldn't be able to go on strike. You know, you're funded by whatever government they have. You have to do a job. The job has to be done. You agree to work without going on strike. You should be held to your word. Now, the flip side of that is you're doing all of this under the assumption you're working in a safe work environment where, you know, they're not abusing you as a worker. They're not making you work, like these people are saying, like 2 or 3 shifts in a row with like 4 hours turnaround, which I've done in the restaurant business. And let me tell you, as a young man, it was fine. I could do it, no issues. If I had to pull that kind of workload now, I would die. I couldn't do it anymore. As a young man, though, it was fun. It was fine. But that's beside the point. The point is, it should be a safe work environment. So I get why they want to call out sick and do all this, because in their minds, and probably rightfully so, the contract has been voided by the government because the government agreed to certain things. They agreed to certain things, and the government has not lived up to their side of the agreement. So I get it. Complicated. That's why I'm not a politician. I'm too honest. I wouldn't take bribes. I'd probably get assassinated. I don't know. All right. That's enough of that. Let's just get into it.
You get us decent pay and equipment and hire enough workers to do the job safely. Then we return to work. Not a minute before.
Name your price. Oh, you are asking for quite a sacrifice from me. But in the interest of interstellar peace and friendship, 50,000 commercial credits in cash in advance.
That's an outrage!
Of course it's an outrage. The question is, how important is your religious ceremony to you?
He must be bored because he's loving this way too much.
The Labor Committee has ordered Orenzento to Babylon 5. He will be there within 12 hours.
Not Orenzento.
Zento.
He is our best.
I don't know who that is.
He has stopped this kind of thing before on many of our stations.
Yes?
Ambassador Molari, I have the money. Where is the Jequane?
I've changed my mind.
Actually, Jacquard, I have changed my mind. The Jequane plant is not for sale. Consider this a very tiny portion of revenge for what you did to our colony on Ragesh 3.
I'll kill him with my bare hands by my pulse. There's nothing to stop me. Sinclair can only kick me off the station. He might even thank me.
I, personally, understand your feelings. But the government must cut costs. We're in a recession. Everyone's feeling the pinch at home as well as in our colony.
He is such a talker.
For increased military spending on Babylon 5.
Oh, always.
We were promised an increase by last year's negotiator.
I wish I could help.
Did you have it in
I've
writing?
seen no written agreement to that effect.
Yeah, see?
Without that,
You're a terrible negotiator, lady.
there are simply no
Get that
funds
shit in
available.
writing. Come on.
Despite this
You
unfortunate...
know they're going to try to rip you off.
That's your response. You leave me no choice but to invoke the Rush Act.
What? Is that what you want?
I suggest
He ain't shaved in a few days.
For the evening. It's late
He's
and
stressed
we're all
out.
tired. It's not a good time for big decisions.
He's bluffing.
No, he's not.
The Senate hasn't invoked the Rush Act since the Europa strike.
Don't count on that. I hope we make more progress tomorrow, Miss Conley.
You better tell that to Zento.
Zento's gonna go ahead and invoke the Rush Act. He don't give a shit.
Commander, what the hell is going on? Word's all over the station the Dockers Guild has dropped their blue flu story. They've officially declared this a strike. But if she persists in this illegal action, the Rush Act will be put into force, and your troops had better be ready to enforce it.
That's not good. That's not, yeah.
Now what?
No wonder you're stressed.
Yes.
Commander Sinclair, I must speak to you immediately.
Oh, I ain't got time for this shit.
Ambassador Jakar, I have an emergency situation on my hands. I'm asking.
You know I would do anything for you, my good friend Commander Sinclair. But not this. The nuns. They're a barbaric people. They're all pagans, still worshipping their sun. No, I would rather burn the plant than give it to him.
That's what they do, burn the plant.
Would you at least consider?
No.
Well,
I'm sorry.
but Commander...
Sinclair.
Commander, you're wanted in the briefing room immediately.
Commander, this is obviously a waste of time.
Mr. Zento, Miss Conley, surely there's some kind of an accommodation we can make to end this peacefully.
Commander, do you have a comment on this?
I demand you arrest him!
I demand you arrest him! That's enough! Get the hell out of here. All of you. Now. Lieutenant Commander Ivanova, in 10 seconds you will escort any unauthorized person still present to the brig and leave him there.
Yes, sir. 10.
Yeah, we're done with the shit, boys. We got real problems.
5, you are impeding the warrants right to know, Commander. Hurry!
2, 1.
Hey, Garibaldi.
What I miss?
Ready for war? All right, let's get to some head busting.
Come to do your master's bidding, Garibaldi?
Come on, Naomi. You know why I'm here.
Yeah, maybe you're looking for an honest job.
All right.
I wanted to avoid this.
So did I, Commander.
Hey, if memory serves me correctly, it was your guy Del Vientos who threw the first...
Old wars, but
That's
he is not
right.
a violent man.
Under the Rush Act, the Senate has empowered me to end this strike. I'm authorized to use any means necessary. Correct, Mr. Zento?
Yes, any means necessary.
Am I assured of your full support on that?
I'm giving you all a raise and
And under that authority,
refurbishing
I choose
equipment.
the following means to end this strike. 1. Begin necessary upgrades of all dockside equipment and to start hiring additional workers. 2. I am declaring a complete amnesty for any striking worker or guild representative who has committed no other crimes during this period. That's my offer, Miss Conley. But it's dependent upon your people returning to work immediately. Babylon 5 has cargo to
Better get that shit in writing.
You heard the man.
Okay, you dock rats, let's get back to work!
This ritual is supposed to be performed in the sunlight that has touched the Shaquan Mountain on a particular day at a particular time.
How long does it take to reach Babylon 5?
Think about it. This station is 12.2 light years from Narn. That's just a little over 10 of your light years. The sunlight that touched Shaquan Mountain 10 of your years ago will reach this station in 12 hours. It's been on a long journey.
Commander, you are a far more spiritual man than I give you credit for.
There are a
Indeed.
couple of Jesuit teachers I know who might disagree with you. Computer, hold all transmissions. I'm going to bed.
You have one transmission holding.
St. Clair, you are a hell of a gambler. This time you won. I will admit, the discomfort you've given some of my colleagues pleases me. This I'm telling you.
I like this guy.
Orin Zento has powerful friends. By embarrassing him, you embarrass them. Today, you have made new enemies. If I were you, Commander, I would watch things very carefully.
Time.
I want to see this ceremony.
The gift of life. The gift of wisdom, the gift of light. For these things we are thankful. For these things we pray.
Okay, we'll be right back with you. So that was Babylon 5, Season 1, Episode 12. It was a decent episode. It was all about dock workers and strikes and government powers and, you know, exactly what is the government's duty when it comes to their workers, and what is the duty of the workers to their government, and things like that. Stuff that is very, very much talked about in modern circles and modern worlds. Yeah, like I said in the episode, I definitely see both sides. I do see where a contract is a contract, but like I said in the episode, I'm sure that contract for the workers to not go on strike, to do their job while negotiations are being made, were signed on the good faith that it would be a safe work environment. And I don't think they had that. They didn't have that. So, I mean, I don't know. It's very complicated. It's complicated. But I think Sinclair came up with a decent solution. I do think it might have set a dangerous precedent. If they ever touch back on this, like, let's all just go on strike again and Sinclair will give us more money again and again and again. I don't know if they're going to touch on that or not. I do think taking money out of the military budget into the docks should fall under the security of the space station, right? So why is that an issue? Because you need secure docks to get stuff in, stuff out. It's for the security of the base. So why was there such a push to not give them that money other than politics? I don't know. They didn't. I think they could have set this up a little better. Maybe a two-parter, though I guess it would be a little boring. But to really show the kind of the politics behind not funding the workers. Maybe some senators wanted to get new people in there. Maybe a new contract company. So we're going to hold back money on the current company so they'll go on strike. We can enforce what was the act called? I don't remember what it was called. Razor Act or something. So we can put in the one act to get you all out, send new workers in, get a new company in there. Maybe they could have played on that angle, and then Sinclair would have found out that some senators are just kind of behind all this to get some fat payouts, some of that pork money kind of flowing their way. You know how politicians do. A politician's gonna politician. They trying to get paid. So I think they could have went down that angle and it would have been a little more of an interesting episode. I think just the kind of basic dock worker don't want to work, government don't want to pay, rah. Sinclair comes out and makes everything fine. It was an okay episode. I do really enjoy the Narn and Centauri conflict in this episode. The flower and the religious aspect of it, and the joy Londo had in torturing his nemesis. It was so good. I had to watch it a few times, even though it messed up my whole video for a little bit. Overall, though, a fun episode, not a great episode. But you know what? So I'm on episode 12, and there's been 2 episodes so far that I thought were less than great. But they weren't bad. Just less than great. So that's a pretty good average so far. So I am happy with the show. If you're happy as well, continue to come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off.